Oh, well, that's
He
cute.
disappears so fast.
It's like so fast, and that's probably the best piece of art in this entire thing. So
I want to see more of that Alien Frontiersman.
So this right? So by Clever Mojo Games. By the way, I just want. I know I don't have a lot of time to talk. As you can see, the credits are just scrolling. This is on the opening of the app. There's no credits option.
I thought you were gonna say you didn't have a lot of time because we're fucking exhausted.
Nope, that has nothing to do with it. As you can tell, I'm bright and cheery, bright-eyed and blueberry.
Yeah, I'm very blue. Blackberry right now.
Right. Yeah, no scrolling credits in this game. Alien Frontiers. Hi, by the way.
Hello.
I think we kind of skipped past that.
What is Alien Frontiers, Patrick?
Alien Frontiers, you would describe to other board gamers as it's Kingsburg in space.
What is a Kingsburg?
Kingsburg is a game where you roll dice and then you put the dice in places based on the numbers the dice rolled. It's called a dice placement.
It's basically a worker placement, but with dice.
Worker placement with the dice. Actually, really, I think Alien Frontiers is pretty good.
I've heard really good things. I've never got to really play it myself.
I like it a lot. And I mean, for what it's worth, this app is it's a very bare bones implementation of the board game. I mean, it's like art assets from the board game.
Do you have what it takes to colonize a new world?
I love that little like subtitle because
so good.
I don't think that's part of the board game, so I kind of like that a lot.
Do you have the balls to colonize a new world?
I'm like, oh,
little
no,
man.
I don't.
You man enough?
So
pussy.
Jeez Louise. All right, really quickly, I'm gonna go. You kind of like spit on my face when you said that.
I mean,
too.
I was trying to really,
yeah, you're really in character there.
Evoke that. Invoke.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you real quick the options.
Okay.
Because that's them. And
then
and then the rules too. There's
literally just the rule book.
Yeah, there's not really like a tutorial or anything. I mean, it's clear. It's very clearly laid out what the rules are, but it's
you have to read.
It's just the game's rule book, which I guess is useful to have on hand. But it's like the whole.
I will say having
thing.
a rule book for a game in an app is useful.
Yeah, totally.
But it does not beat a good tutorial, though.
Yeah, and there is no tutorial in this. It is like, I mean, you go to play, you choose how many players you want between 2 and 4. You can play with other human players, just on a pass and play, and it works. I mean, it's very simple, like how the pass and play
Alien
works.
Frontiers game setup.
For the sake of this, I'm just gonna play versus a spacer.
Whoa.
A spacer AI. The options are cadet, spacer, admiral, and pirate. I guess those are increasing difficulties.
I don't know.
So yeah, I'll go with the spacer. I'm just gonna be a human. Can you? You could have computers play against each other.
Right?
Always a good option. I guess that would be
my Alien Frontiers league going on where it's like I make.
I'll be the creative and like I'll set up like who's supposed to win or whatever.
It's my Alien Colonization Federation.
Yep, the AFC.
Yep.
WWE.
AFC WWE.
Exactly.
X.
So. There's obviously a lot on the screen here. The game's actually super simple. There's only let's see. I will count them right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8 actions you can do on your turn.
Hey, those are the number of spaces around that planet.
Yeah, that's it. Is like each of those little kind of sections, little chunks where for instance, up in the top left, you've got the solar converter, then the orbital market to the clockwise from there. Mm-hmm. Those are all like the spaces. And the spaces have limitations on how you can place a dice there. If you go press help down in the bottom left, you can read all about them. There are some icons on there that try to help you. They take a little getting used to. So for instance, over at the solar converter, it tells you that little white box with the question mark. It's saying that's the number of pips on your dice. It says that number divided by 2 gets you that many energy, like solar energy, right? Okay. So at this terraforming station, counterclockwise from that, I almost said anti-clockwise because, we're from the UK. It's a thing. Anti-clockwise. So
my name is anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise from that. You got the terraforming station, which shows you need to place a 6 there in order to do the action. At the shipyard, the two dice you have to place 2 dice, and they both have to be equal to one another. Mm-hmm. So on and so forth. If there's no like other symbols on it, you can just place whatever dice, and there will be effects based on that. Anyway, the game's super simple. Like down in the bottom right hand corner, you click roll.
It rolled you some dice.
Yeah, you tap it. It rolls the dice, and then you just get to place the dice in the places where you can to do things in the game. The whole point of the game is obviously to get like victory points and stuff, but
That's important.
you're building colonies on this planet. You are I was about to say you're terraforming Mars, but that's a little bit different of a game.
Copyrighted.
That is totally copyrighted.
YouTube copyright strike against this video now.
They're probably going to take down this video and this game like they have in the past, because apparently it existed before and now this is a new iteration of it. So
yeah, from what I understand, I was trying to do a little research right before we recorded, and this was an existing iOS app that was then removed from the App Store for a while, and now is back. I don't know any of the specifics. Like, I'm not sure who the original creator was, but yeah, I don't know.
I wish I knew a little bit more about it too. It seemed a little bit like kind of not clandestine, weird, just a little bit not out there. Like it's not.
It's part of that dark web
right.
app store.
The dark web app store, absolutely. So when you take your turn, you place a dice down.
Mm-hmm.
When it's your turn again, you pick all your dice back.
So why'd you put them all in the solar converter last time?
So my dice were red. I put a couple up in the solar converter. Red. Yeah, so that's where the opponent put them. Which, there's a lot of room up in that solar converter. So we're not gonna use that up anytime soon. But I got a lot of solar energy. I got 6. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll my dice because I always got to do that. I need some ore or whatever. I don't know exactly what you're getting from the mine. Something.
Space rocks.
Gray cube. Yeah, space rock. So I'm going to put... The way the mine works is kind of interesting. You can place a dice there, and then the next dice to be placed down there has to be equal to or greater than the dice already placed.
So you can set yourself up by doing low, or you can block an opponent by doing high.
Exactly. So, and then, that's only for up until you have to pick all your dice up again. So right now I can do that. So I just got 2. You get 1 ore or whatever for every dice you place down there. So now I have 2 ore, 6 energy.
So are the dice that you spend on a location, are they lost until that completely fills up?
No, it's just when you on your next turn, you pick all your dice that you've placed back up. Okay. Which, in a 4-player game is really interesting because all of a sudden all these places are getting taken up.
Sure.
And even in a 2-player game, it starts to happen as well once you get more dice. And I'll show you how to get more dice in just a second. I just haven't rolled what I need to roll. In order to get more dice, you have to go to the shipyard and place 2 equal dice, which I just haven't even gotten yet. Also, down in the bottom middle, I've got this thing called Alien Tech. And it's like a little hand of cards, like little special power cards. This one tells me I can pay energy in order to add 1 point to one of my unplaced ships. Or I can, which actually I could have...
By ship, you mean a dice.
Yeah, so they call, the dice are called ships. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm. They look just like ships.
They're like
board cubes, really, I mean.
It's just like that, which is a thing that I understand from a series that I'm familiar with.
You've watched it? Crazy.
That one.
That thing.
The one that this is.
That
we're talking about Star Frontiers, the show. The final Star Frontier is what they called it.
I think the subtitle is Star Frontiers. Think you can colonize this planet, bitch.
Jeez. Yeah, a lot of
it's really aggressive marketing. It's really
aggressive. I'm just going to get more energy because why not? I don't think that seems like a bad idea. Anyway, sorry, all those alien tech cards, you can either do a thing with them, they give you a power that you can use, or you can discard them to do something else. So for instance, mine says I can discard to remove I or P or R.
My favorite resources.
IPR, yeah. From
gotta have territory.
That P. Exactly. So those are like little fields, like stasis fields that I can put on like certain territories to give them bonuses or to block them from being used to their full potential.
Okay.
When you actually control a territory, which you control by creating little colonies, and you'll create those with the colonist hub or colony constructor. So when you actually control an area on the board if you have a majority of your pieces on the board there, you then also get the ability shown on that region. So if you control the Asimov crater, anytime you place dice onto the colonist hub, you get extra whatever value out of it. And that's how they all work. It's that makes things cheaper, or it makes you get more actions. If you take this one in the middle, you get an alien ship, which is an extra dice. So let me just roll my dice. This game actually...
Look at that.
But the other guy took the shipyard.
Blocked it.
It's pretty frustrating. So another place that you can go to with doubles is to the orbital market. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to show you how it works, though. You put them up there, and then for the cost of whatever your dice are showing, so of what one dice is showing, so this would cost 3 energy.
Okay.
I could turn 3 energy into 1 ore. So it's not very efficient. If I were to get 2 ones,
really need
for
that
instance,
ore.
yeah. But if I got like 2 ones, that'd be a great trade. 1-to-1 is really good, and I can trade as many times as I can or want to. But
Gotcha. So you want to put lower numbers
yeah,
there.
thankfully this game has an undo button, which is kind of useful. Not all games do.
Super
novel. This one kind of lets you undo the whole thing, or even redo it, which is also kind of
redo's fancy.
That's actually not that common.
They really splurged on this app development for a redo button.
For as incredibly complex and totally polished as this app seems, like that's actually kind of like a nice little thing. So anyway, I need to start building some colonies, but I can't. This guy's really kind of hurting me. You know what? I can do, dang. Okay, so I can't quite do that. I want to go to the lunar mine. Oh, you put a 4 at the lunar mine. So I'm blocked out of the lunar mine too. This guy really blocked me real bad.
Wow, jerk. And he has 4 dice.
Yeah, so 6, 7, 8. You know what? I'm going to do this because they're being such a jerk. Oops.
What a jerk.
I'm going to go up here. Wow, you know what? There's so very little that I can do. I'm going to undo my turn. And just because I'm feeling spiteful, I'm going to use my power. Going to increase this to a 4. And then 2, 3, 4. You can go to the Raiders outpost if you play 3 sequential numbers.
What?
And I'm going to steal some stuff from this other guy.
Yeah.
Remove other players' ships from orbital. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this... I'm gonna steal this card, which lets me blast his ships out of the spaces that they're in.
Nice.
So that would be pretty useful. And that's my entire turn. So now they do not have a special power card. They can get more. They're easy to buy, but it takes a turn. It takes your dice.
Thinking.
Yeah, they've got 4 dice though right now, and I've still only got 3. They're kind of pushing me behind. I don't know if I'm gonna do so hot in this game already. Oh wow,
Whoa.
Yep. And they got the alien ship, so great. This is looking
killing it.
Looking pretty bad for us. No doubles. I could add 1 to this to make it a 6. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use this. Add to this, make it a 6.
Do you have that forever for the whole game? You can use that card?
Unless I discard it in order to do the other ability, or if they raid it from me, yeah, I get to keep it. So I'm gonna place these 2. It's kind of inefficient to do this because I'd rather use that to get solar energy.
Sure.
I'd get a ton. I'd get 12 or 6 solar energy, but I'll do that. And then for this last one, I will just place that over here on the colonist hub. You can place any dice in the colonist hub. Once I place enough dice to push it all the way to that little gray circle on the right hand side, I can then pay 1 ore and 1 energy in order to create a colony. So that was they kind of did the cheater way by using the terraforming station.
Cheaters.
You lose a dice, which you can then buy back just by using the shipyard.
Sure.
And all you have to do is just still pay that same cost, and you get to place 1. It's pretty good, but I haven't had the opportunity. I can't.
So what ends the game?
Once you've placed all your colonies, in fact, here, let me go to the helpful rules.
Whoa.
So you can I didn't even know you can just zoom in like it's just like, it feels like someone just loaded up a PDF in the middle of this game.
I think that's exactly what they did.
So game ends. So let's see. Game end. The game ends immediately when any player lands their final unplaced colony on a territory. You start with 8, so once you've placed 8, the game immediately ends.
I see. So you've placed none, he's placed 1.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now I've got my 4 dice though. So, and hey, look, I've got another 5. I can't quite. You know what? So I can go here, go to the lunar mine. Ooh, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna take that back. Since they only have a 1 there, I'm gonna place my 1. That gives me 2 ore and 3 energy. I'm gonna place my doubles over here at the shipyard. Pay 2 and
Another
2.
Die.
Yeah. So the first die I get costs me 1 and 1.
Incrementally more expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
To fill out your whole thing, and then for the last one, I've got this 4. You know what? I might as well get some energy because I'm starting to run a little bit low. So
nicely done.
that's it. So now I've got my 5th dice on deck. You don't get it that turn, but it shows right up here that it's
5 the maximum.
You can get up to 6.
Okay.
And then if you control that center territory, you can also get that alien die. So technically up to 7.
Yeah.
So
Let's get that alien
my
die.
goal is to steal that from from my
Well,
opponent.
he colonized another.
Yeah, they're kind of killing it right here. But I think they've been spending their dice in order to do that. So it's also kind of hurting them. All right, well, I need some ore. So
Yeah, 3.
yeah, I could do. Let's see. I could go. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna place all that up there, so I get 6, which is awesome. I'm gonna do this. Place those in the orbital market. I'm gonna do some trades. 5 and 4 seems pretty good. Because energy is useful, and I can use it for this thing here, and then I could even do that. But you know what? I'm gonna place my last one here. I'm just gonna place it on the colonist hub, so that I can slowly. I really should do one or two turns where I just focus totally on that. But you know, so they're down to 3 dice because they've used that terraforming station so many times. So they'll have to like buy it back by either paying in the Burrows Desert.
There they go.
And did it again. Back at it again with the white dice.
Ooh, what a jerk.
So I got a lot of low numbers there, which is something interesting in this game. Like, even low numbers are useful, right? Because I can use them at that orbital market. I can just use them on my colonist hub. Like, it gives me an excuse to not, like, I don't feel like I'm wasting anything by using them there. I could, let's see. Have they gotten any new cards? Yes, they've gotten 2 new cards. Holy moly.
Dang, they're just hoarding it over there.
They really are. So they've got an orbital teleporter.
What?
They've got a polarity device. I could buy...
These are all based on real science, by the way.
Yeah, this would be very nice if I could actually read these right now. My eyes are a little bit tired, so it says
After
resource
each roll,
cache.
if you have more...
Oh, dang.
Even ships take... Okay, odd ships take or...
That's pretty
equal
good.
number of odd and even ships take
Then I would take both. Huh, you know what? I might actually...
And discard this Ka.
Discard this Ka. I actually might take that. You know what? I will. I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend 8 here to get the resource cache.
Cache.
I'm going to take that. Then I'm going to use these 2, and I'm just going to place those, bam, right in the colonist hub.
Okay.
That sets me up for next turn. I can build a colony.
All right.
And you know what? I might even be able to build 2 colonies depending on what I roll.
Or I want to see that.
I'm hoping.
I want to see it.
Come on, Green. I didn't give my opponent a name yet. What should we name them?
Bob Marley.
Bob
Space Explorer.
Is that because it's green?
Yeah.
Because it's like, look at this. It's like marijuana.
So I mean, that's really why you guys are colonizing this planet for all that space weed.
This is a kid's program for the space weed. I'm sorry, didn't we play a role-playing game about this? I remember on that colony ship, the space weed. Dude,
that
we
was...
played Kingdom.
Yeah. Were you in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we like jettisoned it. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, that guy wanted to,
Wait, no. I don't want to take the maintenance bay. I want to place the 6 here at the terraforming station. So then I'm gonna place one. So I can get that, and then I can place my doubles here to get another dice. It cost me 2. It cost me 1 less of each because I just took over the Herbert Valley.
Herbert Valley.
I know. And then I just need...
Really hurting for names in the future.
These are...
We've used like every name, so every cool name's
like,
taken.
No,
So it's like...
they're like famous like science fiction writers and stuff. Asimov and Bradbury.
Yeah, Asimov gets delegated to a crater. It's like, here, all that great work you did, you can have this crater.
Heinlein? Come on.
Fair. Okay, that's fair.
So I actually can't quite get my colonist hub because I don't have the energy for it. So I'm going to... Oy vey. I'm going to place these both up here at the converter.
Okay.
And now I've set myself up.
I thought you were going to do 2 colonies.
I did 1. I mean, I probably should have just not... I could have saved it and done it the cheap way because I lost a dice by doing that. I probably should have done it the other way and kept my dice.
So
but
disappointed.
We're good. They're only winning by 2 points. It's fine.
Is the big number the victory points?
Yes. So now they're winning by a little bit more
4
than 2 points. Okay, let's see. So I got another 6. I could do another one just like that. It's just that I'm losing dice when I do that. So, but I could buy a dice right back by doing that.
Do it.
So here's the problem: is that doing that cost me I do have the discount here, but it costs me 1 and 1, and then it also costs me 1 and 1 here. If I just play the 2 like this here, I'm gonna get to launch a colony. Which is good.
But it still costs you 1 and 1, right?
Yeah. But it's just 1 and 1 instead of 2 and 2 technically, and like to keep my dice where they're at. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna place these 2 and 2 here to actually get my last dice.
Okay.
So now I've kind of like spent my whole thing. I'm gonna go up here, spend my last one to get 3 energy. That seemed like a decent turn.
Not bad.
Because now I've got energy to like use my powers and play with my dice.
So Herbert Valley is a 1 and 1 discount.
Yeah.
And then the Bradbury Plateau is another discount just on ores?
So here's the thing. Each of these regions is tied to the action next to it.
Oh,
you see that little like dotted line,
so it costs 2 ore for you to do the colony constructor.
Exactly.
Action.
And Herbert Valley's giving me the discount on the shipyard, and that's
Herbert
it. So
Valley.
There's something wrong with that.
Herbert
I like that name. Okay, so I've got all 6 of my dice. So the only way to get more dice is if I go to the desert and take it over, which I could.
Herbert, we found this valley over here, Herbert.
What a meanie. So I could, I've got triples here. You know what? I'm gonna, I don't have that. So I could do 2 to 2.
And this is basically like Space Yahtzee, right? I mean,
it is kind of like Space Yahtzee, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of re-rolling, sadly.
this is too bad.
I'll do that. So I'm going to use this, spend 1 to make this a 2.
Okay.
I'm going to spend these 2s up at the orbital marker
Nope.
where I didn't even realize that they were up there. What's that guy doing up there? You know what? So actually, I don't even need to do that. Why would I do that? That's silly. I could just do this. Place the 1 and 2 here in the lunar mine to get the 2. Then I can place my triples, which is not super common. I can place that at the colony constructor and spend my 2 because I got my thing here. I could go.
You do the alien artifact.
I do. I want to take it back, but gosh, like they're really you know what? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take that. Right now, I feel like it's more beneficial. I'd have to put 2 in that place in order.
Can
to
you
have
not
majority.
take a place that he's already claimed?
I can.
Oh, okay.
It's just that then it's like contested, and until one person has majority, no one gets it, which is still not bad. But you know, let's see. So what is it asking me to do? Oh, I got 1 more dice. Doy. Well, hey,
Lunar mine?
I might as well go back to the lunar mine.
Yeah.
Because then, even though it's only got a 3 there, it's all taken up. So
makes sense.
Yeah, and already tied up. By the way, that was pretty fast to like tie up randomly. So we'll see how this goes.
Oh, he's making progress on his colonist hub.
I know. I really need to start like just doing more and more. So okay. Can't get another ship. I don't have doubles, but I could make doubles.
Do you get resources at the start of your turn?
So not normally, but since I have the... since I had the resource cache, apparently they just stole it from me. Or, I don't know. Where did it go?
Yeah, I don't know.
I should still have it. I don't know what happened to it.
That's weird.
Oh, you know what's happened? Part of the resource cache was if you roll an even number of both even and odd.
Oh, it gets discarded.
You get 1 of each, and then it gets discarded, which I think might have been what happened.
I think that's what happened.
Which is, that's fine. It's good. I mean, I got use out of it. So, plasma cannon. I don't want to do that. I could do. Gosh. You know what? I'm gonna start focusing a lot harder on the colonist hub.
Do it. Speed round this one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna right here. So we'll do this. We'll place 3 there. We'll get some more energy here, and we'll take another one of these. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
That's not bad
right now. So
you told me that you can play this game in like 10 minutes.
I mean, if you're not explaining it and whatever, like if you're just kind of sitting here, like hitting your dice, placing on the things, it's really fast. I mean, there's no. For what it's worth, as simple as the game is, there's no like fancy animations. There's not a lot of like explanation of what's going on, so you can just kind of like hit roll, as long as you're going quickly, or as long as you like know what you're doing, you could be like, cool, I'm gonna place another 3 here. There's nothing in the lunar mine. I'll place that there. I'll place this 5 up here to get a little bit more energy. Just have a buffer and like
look at that.
turn over, right? So, if you're good at the game,
right,
you could go really fast.
Right.
If you're me, And then I also noticed playing against the easier computer, they think a little bit less. So it goes a little bit faster, and probably against the harder, they take more time to deliberate. Looks like they're contesting me there in the Bradbury Plateau.
Bradbury.
Yeah, Bradbury.
Bladbury.
I'm just a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Bradbury and cream.
I'm gonna take this.
So you would have to build a second colony there in order to have ownership of it.
Yeah, and I could do it right now and take it. So I think I
see. I didn't realize you could double up colonies on a spot. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. Get some more energy. Gonna place this one here because that will let me launch another. Gonna go there, contest that, and turn over.
Dang.
Tied up.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty close, and we've each only got 3 colonies left. So this is where there's some other stuff that gets kind of weird. So these cards you can buy. So that second action there on that card says discard to place or move eye. Those have special things. The eye is an inhibitor. You can place it on a region and stop the person from using its special ability. The green one, whatever the P is,
you'd be a real jerk if you wanted to.
Exactly. The P lets you get more points out of it. It gets you like 2 more victory points if you control the region. And the R is a restrictor. You can't place any more colonies in a place where a restrictor is. Okay. So you can kind of like lock it down if you.
Very originally R.
I need more like a pirate.
I need more I and P.
All right, jeez, whatever you say.
I'm just saying. They really put a lot of effort into naming those things.
So I'm gonna use my booster pod. This booster pod has been pretty useful. I'm gonna use that to get triples.
I need a name for my money in this game. What should I call it? How about M? Oh, that's good.
I also like good. I like M.
Yeah,
I like M.
It's true.
I'm gonna go here. All right, let's see. This is getting a.
I've got this resource that represents hatred for you. What should I call it?
M.
How about
H?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking M for like maliciousness.
Oh no,
or
H.
maybe malfeasance.
I've got so much H right now.
How much H do you have?
I'm like overflowing with H.
Let me make sure to call the
Hold on, I went
department.
I went to the solar converter and turned all of my P into H. So
no, is that where you got it? Geez, you know what? I don't see any reason to not keep doing this.
Can you do 2 colonies this turn?
Yes.
Because you'll end the game if you do.
Yes, I can actually. And this is how. Check this.
Let's see it.
So I've got to place a place. So I want to go there.
Place a place.
I placed the place.
Yeah.
Gonna go here, get
It's
one.
my favorite song. Place a place.
Gonna use my 6 on the terraforming station and lose it, but I get to buy one. Boom! Boom! Also,
so many exclamation marks.
Dude, look at also.
What?
Just this is like the end screen when you finish the game. It's all congratulations. And then it gives you, by the way, a breakdown of every single like action in the entire game.
I can't even.
It's just such a weird you did it. Right?
Congratulations.
It's like someone just typed congratulations, comma, and then whoever won.
It's like one exclamation mark doesn't quite convey the excitement of winning at Alien Frontiers.
And then it's just back here to the beginning. So
what a weird.
Clever Mojo Games, Han Clinto Games, by the way, really good name for.
That is pretty good.
I like that a lot.
What a weird app.
Yeah, pretty weird, huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, it works, and it works really like.
So we discovered
cleanly.
Something very important.
What's that?
You do have what it takes to colonize a new world.
Dude,
you
trust me.
totally do.
I was never even worried about
it.
I knew how.
I was a little concerned. I didn't know if you had like the fortitude.
The cajones?
Yeah, the cajones. To colonize a new world, but apparently you do.
I think it's free, by the way.
Okay, that's really cool.
I just saw that it said get on my.
It costs get.
It costs
G.
Get.
It costs 1 G.
Man, I love ILAF. ILAF.
Yeah,
all right.
Makes sense.
Well, B.
This game is Alien Frontier AF.
I think we should SGB. You see what I'm saying?
No. N.
B.
B.